It was magic, that moment.
Through his legs, nothing he could do about it. A genius at work.
Greatest moment in sports history.
That is the greatest nutmeg I have ever seen.
What's your sense of that moment?
When destiny calls, you answer.
O'Shea!
The face of soccer.
But who is John O'Shea?
It's being billed as the game of the decade, and it's just moments away.
So in one corner we have the champions of '99. In the other corner we have the Galacticos. It does not get bigger than this.
John was a special player. He was a top player. But he wanted to be a top player.
I'd be a friend and a personal trainer. The funny thing is I was actually a better footballer than John.
And for Ireland's John O'Shea, he starts at left back wearing number 22.
I remember thinking, who is this lanky ball boy playing against El Galacticos?
John felt he's been overlooked. There's a lot of other players getting hyped.
The thing about this game, this was the best of the best. Even on that stage, one stood out.
I'm not saying he wasn't a threat. I respected his game.
Did he tell you the story? The one in the tunnel?
I looked across the tunnel. Could have been a look of respect. No look back. All right. That's how it's going to be. That's all I needed.
The waiting is over. Here we go.
Lightning fast start. It's for now.
Well, I was about to go live. I was in the studio. I couldn't believe what I was hearing.
Football's all about the skill, but there's one ultimate one.
Oh, simply sublime.
El pana.
The nutmeg.
Pure filth.
5 minutes in, somebody hits a crossfield ball.
They're setting about it.
On John's chest, ball drops.
That's for O'Shea.
Who does he see?
Who does he see in front of him?
It's O'Shea.
I was ready to kill. I took that personally.
The nutmeg of the century is what many sports writers are calling John O'Shea's moment of magic.
Everything changed after that.
You nutmeg like
They call him the Nutmeg Goat.
sports biggest
The
star.
face of soccer.
He became a global superstar.
He'd always say, I'm a star, I'm a star, I'm a big, bright, shining star.
I remember thinking, what is happening? How is he this famous? I mean, his lifestyle became obscene.
I mean, I went to his head, John. He was out all the time. Late nights, partying, fast cars, exotic pets, you name it.
It was off the charts.
I'd put the work in. I was going to enjoy it.
He was a different man.
Was the fame getting too much?
He is a god in his hometown of Waterford. He loves his county.
Number 22, the legend. We love him in Waterford. He's a hero. He's done everything. I love him.
He was never off the TV. I think he might have appeared in an ad in Japan.
Shinsin!
Do anything for money, John.
2 words. Dollar bills. Never miss a score with deliveries to your door.
Shameless. Absolutely shameless.
The other thing at that time, he had competition.
Is he still the Nutmeg Goat?
People used to say that he was really competitive.
He was a ruthless competitor, like ruthless.
He had to win. He always had to win. And he knew how to push buttons.
His training session, saved the penalty off John, and went over to John after the session and says, well done. He didn't speak to me for 18 months.
I won't apologise for being a winner.
It got dark. And it was dark.
Just break. Can we break a second? Sorry.
I mean, initially there were rumors, and then we started to see everything.
When the world's greatest athlete, John O'Shea, teams up with the world's favorite cartoon character, Frank Ferret, you won't believe what's next. Space John.
That was something I wanted to do creatively.
O'Shea fever is sweeping Hollywood as filming starts on Space John.
I just had belief in the project that it would work, and especially when I got involved in it, it was going to be a success.
John insisted on writing, producing, directing, and acting in the movie.
Poor critical reviews.
Total vanity project.
Banned in 17 states.
I mean, to be fair, John's a footballer, but it was still the worst acting I've ever seen.
I'm proud of Space John.
People were starting to question his desire.
Tony from Stoke. John O'Shea, you're not happy. He's not the Nutmeg goat, he never was. He needs to win Champions League, he's off making films.
Nothing fueled him more than people question his mentality.
Tony from Stoke. Is he still the Nutmeg goat? He's not the Nutmeg goat, he never was. Tony from Stoke.
I took that personally.
Is there anything that he didn't take personally?
That was my motivation.
We had this massive tent. We'd go training there every day after filming for 10 to 12 hours.
I was training like I never trained before.
Iron Paradise, that's what we called it.
I was motivated.
John wanted a Champions League.
I was going to build a dynasty.
He was in the shape of his life. He once lifted the same weight as a small hatchback. It's just the sounds coming out of him.
We had this burning desire inside him.
He didn't know the meaning of I will not be champion. I've never seen a elite top mentality like it. He was like an angel.
He really proved something to the world.
He is a true great.
Maybe he was a tyrant, but he was a winner.
The king returns. What a challenge! John O'Shea done it!
John O'Shea! Oh, that's so special.
His critics silence.
Champions League winner.
O'Shea cements his legacy.
Looking back, how do you reflect on that nutmeg?
One of the most beautiful moments of my life. I'm a father, so I've experienced that, but this was one step above it.
I think in Irish sport, there is Italia 90 and there is this. This is bigger.
A defining moment in Irish sport. A genius at work.
He was a nutmeg goat. And not like a real goat, like, because I mean they couldn't nutmeg or play football, but he was the greatest.
No, look, we're too far. It was 3.5 seconds in my life. Get over it, will you? Please. Space John I liked. What a script though. Yeah, I have to say, what a script.